Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is... It's Roberto Carlos! Good strike, quite an alarm. He's a sharp little ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Now Howson. Roberto Carlos wriggles his way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Howson. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Howson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Howson. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Takes a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Hazard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
So it is still 0-0. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! He's come in hard. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the through ball. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's an imaginative pass. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going full tilt down the left. De Bruyne. We saw the danger. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper, he read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Looking for options for movement. He's in space and looking for options. That has been knocked clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. And that has been clubbed away. Threads one in. Danger averted for now. And it's Neymar. Neymar! It's a loose ball. In he goes again! Van Balten gets it clear. Looking for a run-up. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short, tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely weighted ball. And that has put paid to that. Messi tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne looking to get on the end of this. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. 75 minutes played. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been
Well, momentarily
indicated.
the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that.
Big chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department.
And Batistuta! That's another chance! He's got away with one there. And it's Messi. That's a delicate pass. And he was quick to react. He's got away. Neymar. Maradona. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's gone loose. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. It's a pretty loose pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Batistuta. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And this is Neymar. Knocks it into space. Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And he thumps it clear. That's an imaginative pass. And Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
30 minutes is number 25. Gabriel
So the
Batistuta.
first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Good effort from distance. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Now, can they get him away? They've got to be quick to recover this.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's in a great position here. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a decent ball. And the finish! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone. but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Hello everybody,
they need to
and
keep pushing,
please join
keep
me in
imposing.
wishing a happy
Don't leave the
wedding
door open
anniversary
for the opposition.
one of our fan club members. Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Barcelona have their second corner now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Forwards and with intent. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's another good win of the ball. De Bruyne, spread it left. Chance here to counter. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Rijkaard gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Hazard tries to play it through, and this is Neymar.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Has a look and plays it forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great defending, strong and determined. He's on it, can he get away? And a chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Hazard.
Corner number 3 coming up.
On the field is number 22, Guti.
Barcelona with another chance from a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's picked his way through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Maradona. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul.